Go. Okay! Hey, we ready, guys? In 5, 4, 3!
Oh my God.
It's been a while. Been by myself for years.
Hey.
Seems that way. Seems that way.
The gang's all back together.
Yeah, unforeseen circumstances brought us all together, so we figured, what the hell?
Yeah, what the hell? Terry, put all the 2 hours worth of wires out so we can do a quick podcast for everybody.
Yeah, you know, at least 15 minutes.
Yeah. Terry's the man. He doesn't do much on the show, but when he podcasts, he does everything because we don't know anything about
We're all
this stuff.
disinfected, we're all clean, we're all spaced out. So
We got a bottle of disinfectant here and a few more around.
So
Terry's the most disinfected of all
we're
of
all
us.
being good and safe. I hope everybody out there is doing good and safe in some crazy ass times. Speaking of crazy ass times,
Yeah.
these crazy ass times are going to bring back some things from the past, probably a little bit
Some
more
fun
than
things.
than they've been before, which drive-ins.
Might be a growth in something that's been
The whole
growth.
situation's caused everybody to slow down and reflect and stuff.
Move
And now
too
some of
fast.
these old things that are tried and true that went away, they're coming back now, like the drive-ins, right?
Yep.
So that's gonna be cool.
The drive-ins are like,
and they're even going to let you bring your own
really?
food.
you miss me? So,
Yeah, but the
coming back.
drive-in's gonna have to be expensive if you're bringing your own food, because that's how they make their money, is selling that food. And the only other caveat to the whole thing is they're gonna be showing old movies, because the studios are gonna be releasing new
That's
movies.
okay.
Are they going to be competing with us then?
That's a good
Not
point.
that old.
yeah, you think you're gonna be showing Robot Monster at the drive-in? I don't think they're
They
going
might.
that far back.
I know Sam Sherman and Independent International is going to release their old drive-in packages, Dracula versus Frankenstein, and all those movies they used to put out for the drive-in circuit. As a matter of fact, May 14th, they released their first package to a drive-in in Circle City, Pennsylvania, with that package. And the cool thing about it, though, and I talked about this on our live show back when we used to have it every day, but he's going to redo those old marketing strategies. So he used to do gags, and all those, get a dead body, all those things. He's going to bring those back, and even some new ones he thought of. So that's going to be a lot of fun, not just see the movie, but for the kids today to relive those old memories of when they used to have those gags. Get a certificate if you can survive this movie or whatever. So
Paid for your funeral in case you die during this movie.
the Frank Sinatra clause, it's called.
Whatever.
Whatever. But yeah, that'd be fun. So the drive-in. What was your favorite drive-in memories?
I don't know. Denny, do you remember your first time
I don't
at the
remember
drive-in?
my first. It would have been something with Mom and Dad where we sat in the
First
back
time
of
at
the...
an actual drive-in?
That you remember. I mean, that you remember. Your first drive-in movie that you remember.
Peter Sellers, Pink Panther.
Pink Panther. What was it playing with?
I don't know. I had to be home by
Pink
10.
Panther 2.
I think mine that I can remember was Godzilla versus Megalon at the drive-in. It was, I think it was East Lake Drive-In. I think that's the first one I remember, but my fondest memory of the drive-in, my mom took us to a horror double feature, Phantasm in the Fog.
No.
And I was hooked. I mean, those two movies back to back at the drive-in.
My first theater movie that I can remember, and I couldn't watch hardly any of it, was Jaws. First Jaws. My mother took me.
You're afraid of Jaws.
Back then you could smoke in the theater.
Oh God.
But when it opened up and you got the silhouette of the girl swimming, and
That was it. Covered.
that
your
was
eyes?
it. That was it. The only thing I remember is got to get a bigger boat.
Got to get a bigger boat.
Hey, all those shark movies.
What was the first one? Do you remember your first?
My first drive-in movie, I'm not quite sure, but I remember seeing Night of the Living Dead, the original, at the drive-in when I was a kid in Mississippi, where I was living at the time. But my first theater movie was at the Variety Theater right on Lorraine Avenue in Cleveland, Count Yorga, Vampire. And that scared the crap out of me for,
I can't
for the
remember my
time.
first theater movie. I can't remember, but I know the Poseidon Adventure left an impression on me. Being a kid, and I remember that's probably where my big fear of water comes from, is probably Poseidon Adventure. And another thing I liked about the drive-ins being young is when they started building the twin and the triple drive-ins, that if you got the second or third screen back, sometimes you caught a glimpse of the screen, the first screen way up there.
Right.
And if they were showing an R-rated movie and
Oh,
a nipple or a boob would be part of that, you're busy trying to watch, Caddyshack instead of, whatever your parents brought you to see.
I remember
front and back, you always ended up, whatever you were watching, at some point, you always turned around to see what was behind you, what was
I
showing.
remember the Memphis Twin or Memphis Drive-In.
Triple.
Was it triple? I
Triple.
don't remember two. But anyways,
Triple.
me and my friend, we both told each other's parents.
Oh,
Well, if you didn't want to hear the story, Terry,
well, moving on.
you didn't want to hear my story, you didn't have to rip
Are you adding that to your coffee a little too much, or what the hell?
Apparently not enough, folks.
Why did that happen? Anyways,
God.
we told each other's parents that we were staying over at the other person's house.
You better check and make sure
We snuck off to the
the audio's
drive-in.
still working.
Still telling the story. We snuck off to the drive-in. We hid in the woods by the railroad tracks, and we were watching the movie. And it was we saw Saturday Night Live or Saturday Night Fever. What are they called?
Saturday Night Fever.
Saturday Night Fever, and I forgot what the other one was, but there was no sound because we didn't have a speaker, so we were just like looking at it. And then a bunch of gangs came through the woods and they tried to steal
Jesus.
our bikes.
Seriously?
Yeah, bunch of fun. We took off, and then the cops caught us. It was, but my parents never did find out. We ended up sleeping in the garage though for the rest.
Until now.
The good old days
Good
though,
old
where you
days.
would sneak people in the trunk and stuff.
The trunk.
And they caught on to it and said, okay, that's it. Never mind. Now it's $20 a carload. We're not even charging per person no more. It's carload.
I was sneaking until I was about 16. When we go with my buddy's brother, and he would just tell us, he goes, stick your legs under the seat. We're like crunching down, pulling the hat down.
Oh yeah, because back then you could fit underneath the seat of the cars.
Yeah. You could fit in the car, for that matter.
You're all sprawled out in the back seat with the coolers and blankets
Yeah,
on top.
on top,
of
yeah.
Oh, yeah,
three
there's-
three bodies back there.
Their knees are up here because there's a guy on the floor.
And one person in the front seat with 4 coolers, you know. Just one, please.
One, please.
And you got the one guy walking around with the flashlight.
Yeah, you.
Where's that?
Oh, my car's over there. My friend was here. I just going to chit chat for a while. Oh, I love the driving.
Now it's different. We go driving now as a family. We got the lawn chairs you put out and the whole bit. But back in the day, you stayed in the car or you slept on the roof and watched it when you were a kid. Like that.
Can't get on the roof of your car now.
Well, you could,
Nope.
but especially if you don't have a convertible. Oh, dude, what's up?
No, I just, it's such a different time. I don't know if the kids even appreciate the driving anymore like we did.
Right.
It's almost like, I was just talking to somebody about this. The kids nowadays, growing up, even the teenagers, they were brought up in a whole different way of living, with the whole, the video games, the phones and all that stuff, that I don't think they even, I know this is a whole change of subject, but
Like we really have one.
they don't, they don't, most of them won't understand the makeup song, the breakup song, the I miss you song, I love you song, you know what I mean?
love you.
Don't even stop. Turn it off.
You're
But-
jerking out of his.
But I mean, we all grew up like in that great musical generation to where songs meant so much to certain people for certain moments of their lives. And now the kids nowadays, they won't, if you wanted somebody back, and you'd play a song for them and all, I don't know, hold the radio, whatever. But
The boom
or you
box.
call them on the phone and say, listen to this, and you'd play the tape recorder of the song that you
You did that?
the makeup
Loser.
songs. Oh, stop it! Yes, I did do that,
Loser.
and I'm damn proud I did.
You did that.
The cars nowadays aren't built for this, for the theaters, because back in the day you didn't have the headrests. So you could sit in the back seat, look over the headrests or whatever, however it was sitting. If people moved to the middle or moved to the side, you got the headrests in the way, the taller back seats, just so people don't, have the whiplash when they get in something. So, everybody now sits outside.
Yeah,
It's a
so you
party
sit in a lawn
outside
chair,
anymore.
And then if you're like Julie, you sit in the car and sleep. Front seat.
I know. I'm
The station wagons where they, pull up far enough and,
I try to go to the drive-in now. The double features. Like if I try to stay for the second movie, I'm sleeping. I can't
You
stay awake.
old man.
That's right.
The old Autorama
Yeah.
used to have where they would show 5 movies, and this started like 7, 8 o'clock.
Oh yeah.
And
Dusk
you
till
were
dawn.
there till 3, 4 in the morning.
Well, yeah, if I
If you
was
stayed
20.
all 5 movies, then everybody got a ticket for a free movie that was in your car. We sit through those, man, 1 o'clock in the morning.
No.
And a guy come up.
Nope.
Huh?
Here you go. That's right. I noticed me and my buddy went to one of those, and we're in a van, and we ended up, like you said, sun was up, and the guy's handing us the ticket, like exactly like you said, and we're like, what happened, you know? And it was a all night horrorama feature or something. And I don't think we made it past the second
The
one.
Capitol Theater or something does that like once a year around Halloween time. I think they do like an all nighter that starts Friday night and then
Yeah,
runs all day Saturday.
Oh,
Like 13 straight movies. God, man, I don't know. I can't. Everyone's just sleeping.
Well, you'd be like this now. Try to fast forward. You know, you're so used to everything on your TV and stuff now. You're so spoiled.
What was that? Rewind.
Yeah. Well, I missed that. Yeah. Rewind.
Fell asleep for the 5th time. Rewind.
Oh, I do that all the time. That's why I have to record shows I really want to watch. It takes me like 5 times to get through them.
So what was the drive-in of your? I mean, what was the one you always frequented? I know it's basically
Right.
because of where you where you were living, but what was the
Well,
one?
I mean, luckily my buddy's friend that we always went, my buddy's brother, who's older than us, he would go to all, basically it's Memphis, but we went to Cloverleaf, we went to the Pearl Road Drive-In,
There were so many.
we went to the Autorama.
Every
there
few
on
miles
Brook
there
Park.
was one. Yeah, I mean you're right.
Yeah.
There wasn't one. I had the East Lake, then I had the Menor Twin, then we had the Euclid Drive-In, and the one that is still open by me, Mayfield Road Drive-In in Chardon. That's like half an hour at the most for me.
Yeah.
But you know they're open.
With my kids, well, when I was in Akron, I can't remember the name of it. It was in Springfield and Waterloo Road, and we had one that we always went to over near the Goodyear blimp dock area. People from Akron will know where I'm talking. Up here, when my kids got old enough, you know, we'd take them. It was the Ridgeville Autorama, and that was where we went.
So which ones are open that I know of? I think there's one still in Ravenna. There's
Autorama still
Mayfield
open.
Road.
That's it. I don't know
Autorama, which
anything
is
else.
where's
It's
that?
in Amherst.
Is it that far?
What? Autorama?
The Auto. It's called, yeah, it's the Autorama. It's
The Autorama is there
Twin.
at 480 and
Yeah, it's
whatever.
in-
That's in Ridgeville.
The Ridgeville,
North Ridgeville?
Amherst, something like that.
Yeah,
It's the one actually.
Ridgeville, North
That's the one I think
border,
the
if you
same
will.
company owns them in Mayfield Road. I think they're.
That's a good one though. The only thing I don't like that but is, of course, every drive-in
That's
is
only
built
got-
right next to
Is
railroad
that- That's
track.
only got 2 screens? or
Yeah,
something?
well, sorry, there's not enough screens
Memphis,
for you.
3 screens.
Yeah, then they had to tear down and make a park.
Your car was big enough you could go over that little bump and
Yeah.
you could watch the 3rd movie.
Well, we used to do Midnight Movie. Used to go there with remember the
Yeah.
Ghoul for a while
Ghoul
there
used to
in the
be there.
summer.
Yeah.
We were there with the Ghoul. Hey, as a
We
matter of
did a
fact,
couple.
one historic time. Okay, my movie was playing on one screen. Triz movie played on another
No,
screen.
mine
Bigfoot.
didn't. That was I was in
You were
Bigfoot.
in
It
it.
wasn't my movie.
But whoever did that one, I forget.
Bob Gray.
Bob Gray's Bigfoot was playing on one screen, and then we played Twisted
Dark
Spines,
Woods or
Deep Dark
something.
Woods on the other screen. Yeah, it was a Thursday night, a rainy Thursday night.
Yeah, it
though.
was cold
Wah
rain.
wah wah, but it's still cool. Played at the drive-in.
And they had all the original projectors.
The East Lake Drive-In was right next to Kmart, so people would just flood Kmart's parking lot. And you just line yourself up along the fence, and you were able to watch the movie.
Oh, and then they started where you could turn in your radio.
Yeah,
to
on
the
your radio,
station.
yeah.
'Cause everybody kept pulling off and taking the speakers with them.
Yeah, that was all the bad part you didn't remember when you were little, you know,
Little
when
tiny
you're a
little
teenager.
heavy ass metal speaker you pull
Yeah.
and cracks your window. What the?
Yeah, speakers.
I can't do a poof yet.
The good old days, though.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Now though, it'd be interesting to see what the changes are.
Yeah, they're
'Cause
doing
They
a-
probably modernized it somehow.
Well, they're separating. You know, they have the posts there. I think that was the.
Every
notice
other
that I got.
post, probably.
It's they got the old speaker post. So one's gonna be on the one side, leave the whole middle section free. So the post would be on I think the passenger side now. On the one, and then you move, and then the car will be on the other side, driver's side.
Say utter.
See what I'm saying? I did say other.
They're gonna have cows there.
You see what I'm saying? So you got
And they are showing movies.
okay, so
Oh!
you got your post here. Usually you'd pull your car here, you pull your car here. Now you're gonna pull your car here, pull your car here, and pull your car here. This space is open. See what I'm saying?
I can't even go because I got a van.
No, you'll be parked in the back though.
Oh hell no!
Bigger vehicles way in the back.
I got a small van.
It's a
Yep,
van,
trucks
you're in
and-
the back.
It's a
Trucks and
mini
vans
van.
were in the back,
You're in the
It's a
back.
mini van.
which is really cool because come the 3rd movie, nobody watched it.
Be the first one out. All right, favorite snack bar food then at the drive-in. You go there, you gotta have your favorite snack. And don't tell me it's popcorn because that's lame.
No, it's not popcorn.
All right.
Doesn't matter whether it's driving or whatever, I'd always get the goobers. Chocolate
Goobers,
covered peanuts,
okay.
and then I'd get sweet tarts. So it's like I get the salty sweet. Always got sweet tarts and goobers. That's it.
So you're a candy man. You didn't get like the soggy hot dog or the soy burger?
No, I needed the sugar and I needed the salt. And to this day, I still.
No, I just brought my own.
You had to go to snack bar. What did you get? If you had to go to the snack bar, besides the pop.
Raisinets.
Don't make them think too hard.
Yeah.
Probably just a pop.
What'd you get?
A lot of times it was Raisinets. I hate them now, but back then I get Raisinets and a hot dog.
Yeah, I'd get the soggy hot dog, or if I had to, the soggy hamburger.
The soggy. You just like soggy.
At
And
the
fries.
Alabama, they got a good pizza there. I'm going to recommend their pizza is good pizza. So if you get pizza in there, it's not like the old cardboard ex-drive-in pizzas. They got a good pizza there at the Adorama, so get the pizza.
It always depended on how much that we had.
Yeah.
Got to hit record.
You did not.
Yeah, I did.
Is that why? Isn't that still picking us up though?
Oh, hopefully, but it's gonna be nasty.
Oh, hell no.
Is that why you went down? You went, hello,
The best.
Jesus. From now on.
We got camera mics, right? These have mics?
Yeah.
Okay.
From now on. No. No. No for Terry. No.
I'm looking down, I'm like, why
It's
not that?
Kaluno. No.
I tell you, you just ran over and looked at it before we started.
He's going through everything.
Yeah. He said, yes,
Okay,
recording,
okay,
that's recording.
everybody, yeah, testing, Terry, Denny, okay. Half hour later, I saw his head like a doggo. Hello. I just looked and knew something was wrong.
Why hit that button right?
I'm going to leave the bowl there.
Oh my God.
It's been a while, folks.
It's been a while. But anyway, back to the drive.
We let Terry handle everything.
I remember.
We'll learn.
The fog and Phantasm left such an impression on me, and then I remember shortly after that, seeing Alien at the drive-in. I mean, that was a good time period of horror movies that came out late 70s and early 80s,
Aliens was
man.
good. Seriously.
You know,
Halloween was the one that I saw at the theater. That was my horror.
Some of mine,
uh,
like, I got to see this. Can't see it at the drive-in. I want to see everything. So
yeah, it's a little darker. I mean, the newer technology is a little bit, you can see better now.
Yeah.
But I remember when I went and saw the movie Super 8 at the drive-in when it first came out, I didn't like it that much because it was so dark. I couldn't see. You know, it was like, it didn't really grab my attention much. Then I watched it at home when the DVD came out. I loved it. I was able to see like everything that was really missing.
When the DVD
It's a great movie.
came out. When the VHS tape came out?
No, Super 8, newer movie, came out in the last 5-6 years. Have you seen it? You like I'm making this up.
We're not recording, so it don't matter.
We're recording Super 8. You know what movie I'm talking about, right?
I do. Yeah.
Just came out not too long ago.
Yeah, it's a good movie. But like, I'm kind of with you because I saw that at the drive-in too, and I never did go back to see it on a DVD.
You saw Super 8 at the drive-in?
Yeah, and it was kind of like you said, it's kind of
Yeah, it was
Now my
like-
buddy swears by that movie. He's even gone.
I love it.
He went and toured the locations down where it's filmed, and he did like a little documentary on it and
Yeah.
everything. I'm like, wasn't that good?
So you
But I
haven't
saw
seen
at the
it
drive-in.
since?
I haven't seen it since.
I
just-
recommend it.
I was like, it's alright.
No, I felt the same way at the drive-in. I was disappointed. I was like, whatever. Yeah, we watched it at home.
I'm not too much
Love
for
it.
rewatching something, so you get one chance with me.
Well, you missed a lot, so it'd be like watching it for the first time.
Okay, I'll check it out again. I'll put it right behind those other movies you gave me.
Yeah, no kidding. You haven't watched yet.
And they're closer and closer to getting in because I got them down here now.
Mentioning dark, it was always back in their day when you'd go to, it's almost like going to watch fireworks. That you're waiting for it to get dark enough before they would actually start showing it. It's like, it starts at 9 o'clock.
You're right.
Oh, it's too bright.
Like,
we can't throw
then
it.
you get the horns beeping.
Got sound now, don't we?
You get one, always one in the crowd who shows up 20 minutes late, parks in there, then they gotta be farting around, car doors open, lights on. It's like beep, beep.
Yeah, beep, 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 beep. Always make you nervous if you get there late.
Yeah, if you're the one, you're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
It's like, oh,
Trying to drive without the headlights on.
Yeah.
the old dome light, you covering it up.
Yeah.
You're like, hurry up, close close the door.
Back
You
it
close
up
the
to
door,
the-
and if the light doesn't, it's not delay, so
Yeah.
it doesn't shut off right away. When you turn the car key back, the headlights are automatically on. Like, well, shit,
Yeah.
I'm just leaving.
Yeah.
Going home.
Right, beeping.
Or you want to watch the credits and the people, you know, as soon as the movie's over, they've been waiting, you know, the car started, so as quick as they can.
You're right.
Wow.
As soon as the last scene goes, oh, I'm dead. Cars are
You know,
flying
there's
out of
no
there.
line to get out of there. Everybody's hustling out of
No one
there.
wanted to start the car
How
and
about-
disrupt the movie.
Oh, I gotta pee. You gotta walk that long walk to the snack bar.
Where you can't see shit.
Yeah, and then all that gravel.
You had your shoes off. You're like, I'll just walk in my socks.
Yeah,
You're all over the
I
gravel.
didn't walk in my socks to that bathroom. No, thank
I know.
you. Wait, time I waded in there, and then there's a giant, usually a giant urinal. You know, you're like, there's no social distancing.
The trough.
No, there's no social
Yeah,
distancing.
yeah.
There's a big ass
You can
giant,
pee.
Yeah.
big ass giant spider in the corner
Yeah.
over here. Nothing's been cleaned or wiped
Afraid
out.
there's some toilet paper or there's something to wipe your hands on.
Ain't nothing been hosed off in about a month.
Then you run to the snack bar. Start grabbing,
Hey.
raisinets.
Got any weenies?
There was social distancing. There was
Like,
always
oh,
that
where are
one
these,
guy that
huh?
thought he had a ween about that long, was standing way back from the urinal.
Okay, this family.
Always one in the crowd, right? That just shows up.
Yeah.
They're doing all that. They're,
Use your hands.
smoking a cigarette. All right.
Hey, man, sucker. I don't want no overspray. What's the matter with you?
man.
Then you gotta go remember where your car was. If those triple screens, like,
Especially when you brought your own beer.
You had no cell phones, so you couldn't like say, where are we at? Where we
the car?
parked
You
at?
walk in each person's car. Like,
Or the
Look
good
at
people.
that.
Beep, beep, beep,
yeah,
beep, beep, beep.
And then beep, 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 turn the light off.
Hey, where am I at?
But drive-ins are fun. See how much fun we had with them? It's gonna be fun.
I usually go a couple times a year. I didn't get a chance to go last year, but
Yeah, we didn't either. Because I never showed they show stupid lineups though,
Yeah.
Like say
I mean,
Halloween with Frozen 2. It's like what? I don't want to see that.
most of
crap.
them are geared towards the younger kids, and
I
it's
want
like you
that
keep
garbage.
waiting for something that you want to go to.
Yeah. Or they played a good movie after the first one. Like, I'll wait around.
No,
till,
I'm gonna be sleeping for the
that
second
one's,
movie.
screw it. So you gotta get the perfect lineup.
That brings up something now too, with because of the cost factor, not showing new movies. How many of these are just going to show what we show as a free public domain movie that they can show and not cost nothing.
Well, they won't show public domains because they're still getting. But these smart people like Sam Sherman and Independent International, they're smart because hey, that's what we did. Now's the new audience for this stuff. People are desperate for somewhere to go. They want to see a movie. I got these packages already done. Yeah, they're crappy old movies, but toss in some of these gimmicks that we got going and make it a fun time. And the drive-ins are like, yeah, because they're probably not paying that package fee like they are for
Right, they
movie.
they gotta pay the fee to show
Yeah,
the
so
flick.
yeah. Maybe we should have the midnight
Unless
movie
the
drive.
fees get waived by the companies.
No.
Nobody's getting.
No?
You're about to get one. You're about to get one of these bullets. You think it's thieves getting waived?
It'll be a one-finger wave.
Yeah.
Yeah, wait this.
But hey, it'll be pretty cool when so many kids to get out there.
And then you
the
got-
problem is you go to drive-in now, and it'll be just a place for kids to go and then make trouble.
Yeah, just hanging out.
Yeah,
They're
they
not
don't
even there
care about
before
the
the movie.
movie.
And they-
Everybody
and
yelling.
I noticed a couple of places, the restaurants, they're doing like, you coming out to the parking lot, and I saw somebody, they were dressed up like almost like the 50s. And they'd walk out and take the order and drop off the food and stuff, so it might be a little bit of a throwback, for a little bit anyway, until all this crap gets taken care of.
Right.
A little throwback to the days back then.
Car hops and short skirts.
Guess it couldn't
Yeah,
hurt,
maybe.
obviously
I'll go
we
for
all
that.
want the economy and people out of work, but, the other part of it, I guess it's a little, like you said earlier, slow down, kind of.
Yeah.
Slow down.
Everybody's
You
on the
move
wheel.
too
There's
fast.
a lot of good quality fun to be had that we had when we were younger. Some
Making your own
kids
fun,
today,
you gotta make your own fun now.
Yeah, these kids today, I'm bored. Now, I went over to my daughter's house a couple days ago in an apartment building, and this kid's standing across the street. He's like 11. And she's like, hey, Alex, what are you doing? I'm bored. There was bikes laying over, I gave my grandson a football a couple days ago. He was like,
What am I gonna do with this?
yeah. So I started throwing it around a little bit. He's like, kind of started liking it, It's like, are you serious? 11 years old, and, we've thrown balls around before, but, if you're not there to, he didn't have a
Shit.
football.
I was always playing with my balls.
Throwing them around.
Get the ball. Oh, we don't have a
Tossing
ball
them
here.
around.
Tossing
You
around.
toss them around.
Flopping them around.
Flopping around. Flopping, is he stopping? Is taping and stopping?
Banging them together.
Did you ever play with the Nerf gun?
No.
Life was so much more simple when there was 3 channels and no social media. You know, now it's just too much from every freaking angle, and it's
Right.
just kind of destroys a lot of friendships. It destroys a lot of stuff, man. Before you had no choice. A couple news channels,
Yeah.
a couple stations, and then
You were
Sunday
happy when
night,
43 came out and you had
Sunday night.
Ultraman and Johnny Sokka.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sunday night was family movie night where you had the movie of the week or
Wild
whatever.
World of Disney. And,
Yeah, I mean, it brought
Wild
families
Kingdom.
more
Yep.
closer together. Now with all the
Mutual
social
Omaha.
media,
Mutual
everyone's in their
Omaha.
own room.
Mutual Omaha.
Everyone's in their own room. They're doing their own
Yeah.
thing. No one's talking. And if they are talking around social media, well, yeah, well, you like this. Well, you know what? You like that. Screw you. Screw you. I ain't talking to you. I mean, it sucks. It really does.
Then don't do it.
Well,
Go watch a movie. As a matter of fact, don't you try only limiting yourself to 3 channels at
I
home
know.
now.
Well, you can't do it now because we're
You
accustomed.
could, just don't go to the other channels.
Well, I'm just
Just watch
saying.
3, 5, and 8.
Put your favorites in for 4
43
channels and
you
lock
You
it.
remember when the TV
Oh,
came
man,
out?
that's
Friday?
an
45,
idea.
1943.
And 25 if you
Channel
wanted to go there.
61.
Parents, put in 3 or 4 channels, parent lock it,
Yeah.
and that's all they can go to.
Yeah, see, this is how it was when we were growing up.
Yeah.
And that's how
Well,
you
they'll just get on their tablet and bypass
give me your
everything.
tablet, give me your
Boring.
phone.
Just bored.
I know.
Like that one commercial where the kids are, parents are leaving, kids pull out their laptops, and then the mom goes in and goes beep, 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 beep. Oh, the internet's down. Oh!
Well, like toys. Like I got these Nerf guns. These are cool guns. They didn't have these when I was a kid like this. That's a cool gun. These cool guns.
No, we had the little plastic thing. Ka-ting, ka-ting.
Yeah. But you don't even see kids playing with
That was a
these.
pretty good shot.
That was a good
you
shot.
got shot in the gut.
I don't care. That's Rich's camera.
Where's yours at? I got a rifle. Probably not recording anyways.
Yeah,
Oh!
probably not recording.
What are you shooting at? Don't lose my darts
Man, those
now.
things fly out of there.
Yeah, these things,
Yeah, they are.
I got nothing to shoot at. I had targets, but they were in there. That's how to shoot.
And in there, and in there.
Well, they do jump right out of there.
Yeah, this
We
one.
must not have used that much.
No, they're new.
The spring is nice and tight.
Yeah, it's tight.
Yeah, she's guten Schweigen, she's a Wiener Schneider.
You gotta cock it.
Huh?
You gotta pull the.
Yeah, pull the hammer
Don't
back.
tell them to cock it.
Try the rifle.
Yeah, let's hit the $3,000 camera.
Kids must play.
There you go. Now, he didn't say you could do it. Yeah.
Oh, must be a duck.
The adults have way more.
Oh! Oh!
All right.
Target purchased a $3,000 camera.
$3,000 camera with a $600 lens.
Guess what?
Let's hit it with a piece of plastic.
Keep it up. That won't be recording much longer either.
Probably ain't
Yeah,
anyway.
that's Nerf.
Oh, that's a shame if it wasn't, because that was a
Well, my
deadline
God,
shot.
guys, I think we've hit the 30-minute mark.
Well, hey, it's good. It's cool that we were able to get the podcast going back up.
Yeah, because I got to poop.
Well,
Well,
that's
gee,
that's
we'll be back in about an hour.
Yeah. Hey, does anybody got some toilet paper out there? Because I don't have any.
You know what? That's another thing that sucks is that the good brand that I usually get can't find anywhere.
I just
You're
got
stuck
one.
buying that stupid generic crap.
I got one question.
If you find it.
Y'all hoarding up toilet paper. Didn't you wipe your butts before the damn virus?
Exactly.
Nah.
Nah.
Anyway,
All right.
all right.
All right.
All right, cool, everybody.
Thanks for
watching
joining us,
See you
and
next time. With Terry.
hopefully we'll be back again, and this time I promise to record.
Keep safe.
Hey.
Keep safe.
Hey, Midnight Maniacs. Terry G here. If you enjoyed this production, why don't you give us a little like down below. And remember, you can watch the Midnight Movie every Saturday at midnight on Spectrum, COX, and WOW cable stations. And if that's not enough, let's go 24/7 on Roku through the Betamax TV or our webpage, themidnightmovie.net. So remember, subscribe, ring the little bell so you can get notified of every upload. Well, thank you, and hope to see you with more from the Midnight Movie.